Hey, it's just so Trish, and this is me starting out with Weight Watchers and videoing and logging the entire experience. Forgive me for being in the recliner, but that's where I'm presenting today, and hopefully you don't get motion. Okay, first off, I am nursing, and I'm nursing 24/7, no supplementing yet. And so I can do that with Weight Watchers by the way Weight Watchers is set up. But I'm going to tell you right now, if I came into a situation that my dieting or my controlling my food starts adversely affecting my nursing, I'm going to stop. Because I have the rest of my life to lose weight. I only get right now to nurse. And I have done that in the past only to regret stop nursing just to get back to my normal weight for a month or two earlier. And in the end, I didn't find that it was worth it. So I'm going to get into how I do everything. But that's just kind of like my little pre-claimer. And next, I'm going to tell you, because of doing Weight Watchers, I'm on day 3 already. I'm realizing really quick that I've been putting on the weight while nursing because I have not been eating enough. And counting my points and trying to make sure that I'm eating my point kind of goal to lose weight is more than I have been eating. So this is definitely one of those issues where and I am making better choices, so that helps too. So one of my problems that I've been doing is I don't really eat. Like, I had to cut my coffee down because what would happen is I would drink a cup of coffee till 3 in the afternoon and not eat because it just wasn't enough time to eat, or it wasn't very easy to eat. So I just wouldn't make time to do it. And then I would kind of eat a little bit here, eat a little there, get a little dizzy because, I haven't eaten all day and I'm nursing. And then come at night, I would just scarf the food down. I mean, so essentially I'd starve, purge, binge. I wouldn't purge. I'd starve, binge. And it was showing up because I was gaining weight. And that's what your body does when you don't eat enough. So being on Weight Watchers is already helping me maintain a level blood sugar. So here's how I'm doing it. So it's week 1. First off, I've been doing Weight Watchers since 2002. 2002, when my husband proposed to me, and I was a big girl. I mean, I was a little bit smaller than I am right now, but I was a big girl, and I didn't want to be a size 16 bride because I was at the heaviest I've been. I mean, some gals, size 16 is the goal, and awesome. I was at my heaviest, and I wasn't living a very healthy lifestyle at the time. So I joined Weight Watchers. I lost it. I was like a size 6 when I got married. I was a good-looking bride. And I did it through Weight Watchers. I lost about 30 pounds over 6 months. And then I had a baby. After number 2, I did Weight Watchers again and lost it again. After number 3, I lost some of it. Number 4, back down to like almost wedding weight. Wedding weight's kind of always my goal, 145. And because 145 for me is a size 6. Kind of crazy, but 145 is a size 6. So I have done it several times, and I've done it with the original points. I did it with flex points. I did it with points plus. And I'm going to tell you, of all my experience, it is easier for me to do flex points because I can calculate it in my head. It doesn't take a lot of extra stuff, and it's kind of run and go, and it's what I still kind of draw back on. So for me, it's flex points. Now, with all my moving and everything else, all of my, if you ever see like old school Weight Watchers, they got the little black pouch. I don't know where mine's at. I probably blessed somebody else with it and don't even remember what I did with it. So I went on eBay and I ordered a flex point kit. And the reality is, if you go on eBay and order something, you need to order the Getting Started book and typically a food companion and a dining out companion. And some of the dining out is out of date because the menus have changed, but it gives you kind of a concept what's healthy to eat there, what's not, and a points calculator. So those are what you need to look for if you want to go on eBay. For me, if you want to follow like I'm doing, flex points. The really cool part is I have a I know I said I wasn't going to swirl, but I am. I have a Pinterest board I'm going to link down here that has a lot of stuff I'm using. So the first and foremost thing to understand is with Weight Watchers, your points have to be calculated. So I'm doing the old point system. So every 50 calories is a point. Every 12 grams of fat is a point. So you add those two together. And then every 5 grams of fiber, you get minus a point. So those little 3 things, you can calculate your points for every food. So all food has a point value. There's lots of vegetables that are free to eat as much as you want. And I'm going to show you some of like my meal ideas. So you can fill up on those without worrying about points. Now the next thing you need to know is how many points you get. So there's a great website, and I got my one-handed. I got my tablet right here. Exercise for weight loss. I'll put the link down here. Children. To calculate your points. So, like your first part, if you're a man, you get 8 points. If you're a woman, you get 2 points. Now, if you are nursing, you get 10 points. You get to add another 10 points. So that works out really good for me. Then depending on your age, if you're 17 to 26, you get 4 points. 27 to 37, 3 points. 38 to 47, 2 points. 1 point if you're 48 to 58. And if you're over 58, you get 0 extra points. So I get to lay in the range where I get 3 points there. You get points based on your height. You get points based on your activity. Now for me, it says you get 0 points if you spend most of the day sitting. And you get 2 points if you spend most of the day standing. I'm half and half. And then the fact that I'm lugging around my 30-pound Defiant 2-year-old, I throw myself right in the middle. So I give myself 1 point. Next, you take the first 2 digits of your weight, or 10% of your weight. So I'm going to tell you, my weight right now is 195. Ladies, listen up, 195. I look good for 195, but I'm still 195 and I'm slow and my clothes don't fit. So with that, I'm going to get 19 points. And I have no shame because I'm going to be successful and I can look back and say, look what I did. So I'm not worried about sharing it with you. So I add it all up. And so for me, I get 35 points a day. Now the cool part about flex points is so you have 35 points a day you have to eat. And then you get 35 points for the week. Like 7 straight days. You can't carry them over to the next week. Of that you can use when you need to, like to dine out or anything like that. So that works out really nice. You can use them. You don't have to use them. My goal is to find out what I usually do and how I'm really successful. Like, as in, I lost 25 pounds 2 kids ago in the course of about 6 weeks, which is very not typical. But I know the program so well, and I would consume quantities and quantities of vegetables and fruit and all of that, where my points were really low. So I would try to figure out how to consume the most volume of food for the least amount of points, and it be real food like fruits and vegetables. And by doing that, I actually, the more quantity you can eat on the least amount of points, the quicker you lose weight, is what I've found. And that's not even without heavy exercise, because my heavy exercise is, I have ran in the past, but really walking is it. Sorry, I mean to be eye level, but my hand keeps tipping. I'm using my hand. So you get those 35 points each. So I will send you the link to that. I will put the link down there that has that website. And then if you look on my Pinterest board, there's these, somebody has made some awesome forms. And they're kind of similar to what you would get, because you have to write down everything. If it hits your lips, you better write it down. Moment on the lips is forever on the hips. Yes, I do remember all of their sayings. The biggest thing is be prepared and have an idea of what you want to eat and what you plan to eat. So the first thing I did was Sunday, it really hit me with, I've got to start this. And Saturday night I was looking up everything and I'm like, you know what? I have to start this, and I'm going to just start, and I'm going to do my shopping, and I'm going to go stock my house up with what I need. So that's what I did. First thing is go and get things that you plan to eat, or how, and I mean, it's nothing extravagant. I needed to go get this stuff and put it in a box. So I have never been to Aldi's, so this is kind of an Aldi's haul on top of it. That I've never been to Aldi's. I'm kind of like in a rut on wanting to start. So instead of just going to my Walmart or up to the Publix or whatever, I decided I would go to Aldi's and I would find new food so it's mentally interesting and palatably interesting, because I'm eating something different and to help keep it up. So I went to Aldi's, and one of the first things I got was, it's all Fit and Active.
I am not.
No. It's all the Fit and Active rice snacks. Now these are 1 point per serving, but to keep me eating one serving meant I bagged up all the little servings into little bags. So I'm just grabbing one bag. If I eat the entire bag, it's 14 points, which isn't too bad, but I mean, it's not real food. And it's not that filling. It's just, if I'm craving something sweet. I went, and the big part is keeping them separate from the kids, because you know I got 6 kids. So they can't touch these. So 6 packs of the 100-calorie snacks from Aldi's, they actually come up to be just 2 points, because see if you see hopefully you can see that 100 calories is 2 points. 4 grams of fat divided by 12, that's a third, so that's 0.3 points. And 1 gram of fiber is minus 0.2 points. So to me it comes up to just 2 points a piece. So this is another thing just to have sweet. So when I'm craving my sweet, I can get it and get, it takes 3 bites to be satisfied. Anything over that. I did pick up these. I was a big time Jolly Time popcorn addict, because you can get the healthy Jolly Time and it's like only a point or 2 for the bag. So I got their Fit and Active butter microwave popcorn. I'm gonna be honest, it's 3.5 if I eat the whole bag. I didn't like it. It was kind of disgusting. So I might go and take those back, because I bought another box and I only ate one, and it was forcing it. Alright, so the other thing I found at Aldi's, they have only 2 flavors of these little, but they're 99 cents. And this is 5 points, which is small for 5 points. But one of the things I do is I also got the bag of broccoli. I will cook the whole bag of broccoli. Yes, the whole bag, because Mama wants to eat a lot. And I will cook the Alfredo, and then I just dump it on top and mix it up, and then I have a huge meal that's filling for only 5 points. So that works out really good. The other thing I found was the Canadian bacon, and these are 5 points a piece, and you get 4 of them. So I've been eating those for breakfast. So those are kind of things I went and picked up. My normal, and I'll show you my normal, this is my first day back, and that is what I ate. And I'm drinking my water, and there's like typical principles, like you got to drink your water, you got to do different things, and to kind of help. Oh, and what I'm using, this is just a Dollar Tree notebook that I washi taped, because I love my washi tape. One of the first things I did for my week was I wrote down my weight for the week, and then I wrote down things I bought that to eat. And most of this is Aldi's, because that's where I went. And I did that just in case I'm having like a what should I eat? I kind of have a list to go off of, because honestly, when I first started this, it was 14 years ago. It was like such a crazy happy adventure. I was excited, and I had time to daydream about what I was going to eat. I don't have time to daydream. I just need to know what I can eat, and I need to know my points value. So that helps. It's like one of mine is like just creamer, because Mama likes sweetened condensed milk, and I can't keep my points in check, so I just have to stay away for a little bit. Yesterday was my anniversary. Woohoo! And we went out to Outback, and the cool part is, can you see it? So I went to Outback, and I was able to stay on track, because almost every restaurant has their nutrient. You can go on their menu. If it's a chain restaurant, you can go on their menu, and you can pull up their menu and find their so you can calculate how much. And so I go pre-planning what I'm going to eat when I get there, and then I kind of make plans. And the cool part is I did kind of go into 2 of my 35 points, so I X'd those out to go through. So that's just my tidbits on doing Weight Watchers. And I'm going to tell you, if you've never done Weight Watchers, you kind of need accountability. Go to the meetings. That is like the best part about the meetings, is accountability, ideas, the whole 9 yards. I can go in there, and the problem is I can go teach the meeting. At this point, I've been doing it for so long. I know it. I've been successful. It's just when you keep having babies, you got to redo the program. But and it is a lifestyle. And once I get back in the groove, I get back into that lifestyle, and I feel so much better. So next Wednesday, I will be posting my results of week 2. And if you have any questions about this, ask me. And next week, I will hit on them or give you ideas if you need ideas. I will be posting in that Pinterest any of like the little cookbook ideas. Also, buy the cookbooks. Those are really helpful. There's one that's like Simply the Best, was like my like core cookbook as I recalibrated and had a whole paradigm shift. So in time, you'll be seeing me go. But for now, this is just kind of what I'm going on. And I got my pretty ugly little notebook here that I'm literally taping. I'm just taping that stuff in. And then I gave myself a spot. I'm a graft kind of mama. So I gave myself a spot to, yes, I know, I am so no shame, just sharing it out there. So this is how I'm going to track. Later on, I'm going to regret if I don't do my measurements, because you're going to hit a point where you're not losing weight. But if you are doing measurements once a month, your measurements are going to show that you're losing inches. And that's a huge thing to kind of keep things, where you need them to be. And I'm going to tell you one thing that is the hardest for me is not losing weight. Losing weight is easy for me. It's keeping it off once you lose it. So that will be a whole nother journey. So here's to 50 pounds out to lose. And just to get down to 145, and let's see how it goes. So let me know if you're on this journey with me, and it will be so much fun to share it with you. And I'll see you next week on this adventure.